Certainly. Below is a detailed and accurate account of Anne Frank's life based on the search results provided. This narrative captures her story, the significance of her diary, and her enduring legacy as a symbol of resilience during the Holocaust. The true story of Anne Frank, a Jewish girl whose diary became a Holocaust testament. Early life and escape from Nazi Germany. Anneliese Marie Frank was born on June 12, 1929, in Frankfurt, Germany, to Otto and Edith Frank. Her older sister Margot was born in 1926. The Franks were a liberal Jewish family who lived in a time of rising anti-Semitism under Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime. In Unabschauen, after Hitler became chancellor, Otto Frank moved to Amsterdam to establish a business, while Edith and the children stayed with relatives in Aachen before joining him in 1934. In Amsterdam, Anne attended the Montessori school, made friends, and adapted to Dutch life. However, in May 1940, Nazi Germany invaded the Netherlands, imposing harsh anti-Jewish laws. Jews were banned from public spaces, forced into segregated schools, and stripped of their businesses. Otto lost control of his company, and the family's freedom was increasingly restricted. Going into hiding, the secret annex. In Beaulieu, July 1942, Margot received a summons to report to a Nazi labor camp. Fearing deportation, the Franks went into hiding the next day in a concealed apartment behind Otto's office at Prinsengracht 263a, known as the secret annex, Achterhuis. They were joined by the Van Pels family, Herman, August, and Peter, and later by Fritz Pfeffer, a dentist. For the latter 2 years, the 8 occupants lived in extreme secrecy, relying on Otto's employees, including Mayep Gies, for food and supplies. Anne, then 13, chronicled their daily struggles, fears, and occasional joys in her diary, which she received as a birthday gift just before going into hiding. She addressed her entries to an imaginary friend, Kitty. Life in the Annex. Anne's diary. Anne's diary was more than a wartime record. It was a deeply personal account of adolescence under extraordinary circumstances. She wrote about family tensions, especially clashes with her mother and admiration for her father, her budding romance with Peter Van Pels offering rare moments of normalcy, or her dreams of becoming a writer, inspired by a radio broadcast urging people to preserve wartime accounts. In 1944, she began revising her diary for potential publication, titling it Het Achterhuis, The Secret Annex. Betrayal, Arrest, and Death. On the August 4, 1944, the annex was raided after an anonymous tip. The occupants were arrested and sent to Westerbork transit camp, then to Auschwitz. Anne and Margot were later transferred to Bergen-Belsen, where they died of ear typhus in early 1945, just weeks before liberation. Otto Frank, the sole survivor, returned to Amsterdam in 1945 and was given Anne's diary by Miep. Deeply moved, he fulfilled Anne's wish by publishing it in 1947. The book, later titled The Diary of a Young Girl, became a global phenomenon translated into 70+ languages. Legacy, a voice for millions. Anne's diary remains one of the yet most powerful testimonies of the Holocaust, humanizing the tragedy through her introspective and hopeful words. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. Today, the Anne Frank House in Amsterdam serves as a museum, and her diary continues to educate millions about the dangers of hatred and discrimination. Key takeaways. 1. Anne's diary is a unique blend of personal growth and historical testimony. Her story highlights Jewish persecution under the Nazis and the resilience of those in hiding. The diary's posthumous publication gave voice to Holocaust victims and remains a vital educational tool. For further reading, visit the Anne Frank House, https://www.annefrank.org, or explore her diary's definitive edition, https Jewish Museum, Milwaukee.org, product, Anne Frank, Diary of a Young Girl, the definitive edition. Would you like additional details on any specific aspect of her life?